Hello everyone, I am Erika of BEADIngschool.com and you are watching No One Has to Bead Alone, my weekly open beading workshop to make sure that every beader all around the world has company. Today we are going to work on the SCARLET earrings, a matching design for your SCARLET pendant if you made it maybe from your Lucia's Light box. You can watch live from the Beading School Facebook channel and also from the Beading School Facebook club. And later I will also upload the recording on our YouTube channel. Please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I see Claire, I see Marianne. How are you, ladies? Corinne is here, thank you. How are you? Katarina is here. Oh, Katarina, start of the weekend. Happy weekend and a relaxing weekend. Most importantly to everyone. Belinda. I am not 100% sure, again, that I can see your comments if you are watching from the Beading School Facebook club. We had this problem 2 weeks ago, I think, and I see some kind of unfamiliar warning sign in the corner, so I am not sure that I see you if you are commenting from the Facebook club. So if you haven't heard your name, then it means that I don't see you. So please, please, please come to the Beading School Facebook page, and then I can see what you are writing and answer your questions and everything. Sorry, there is also Eleanor. Sorry, Tinkerpearl, Gunnar is here, and Elena is here also. Indeed, I am also really happy to start the weekend with you, ladies. And Corinne says she's great working on her Cassiopeia from last week. And Terry is here too. Wonderful. So let's look into today's design. It is fast, it is easy. You need only a little amount of beads. However, I think still you can play a lot with this. I will show you a picture of the whole motif. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, the motif itself, it kind of looks like as a bow tie. In the original pair of earrings, I hanged it like, how to say, vertically. So it's longer, it's taller than it's wider. And then I hanged a long pendant at the bottom. However, you can also turn it sideways, and actually that's my plan with the color combination that I am going to work on today, because actually my pair of earrings with that original color combination is complete. So now I can start working on a different one. What you can also do with it, that you can bead a bracelet if you join a few of these, maybe with a peyote or square stitch bezeled cabochon in between. You can actually connect 4 of them into a cross shape and maybe then add again bezeled cabochons in between, and I think that would be a beautiful pendant or element for a necklace. And I know that we have a big bunch of super creative ladies here again today, so I can't wait to see how you are going to play with this. In the meanwhile, I also saw Cindy and Jessica, Lutka, Orit, and Joyce And Kata, I see you now. And Vanya, I see you. And still, ladies, if you haven't heard your name, then please come to the Beading School Facebook page, because I don't see what you are writing. Unfortunately, there is some kind of problem. And hi, Donna. So let's see. What do we need for this little motif? And in the meanwhile, you can already download the PDF tutorial that makes it easier for you to follow today's workshop, and also what you can print or save to your computer from 𝐂𝐻𝐻_BEADalone.com. So if you go to 𝐂𝐻𝐻_BEADalone.com, then you will find there two options. Either you can download it as a gift from Beading School, or you can purchase it for €5. So they are waiting for you. The free version is available for you for 3 days, so starting from today. And actually, go for the free version today. And if you would like to spend those €5 with Beading School, which we will really, really, really appreciate it, then please spend them on the new 7mm flat back cabochons in the ABs and in the special colors. You will love them. Promise. So, tutorial waiting for you. And hi, Susie. And hi, Marjorie. I see you now. And Angelica and Malka. So let's see, what do we need today? First of all, we will need some HALF-TILA beads, 3 pieces for one motif. We will make a little cross from them and then build around them some more. For the additional part around the HALF-TILA beads, you will need 3mm fire polished beads. You will need 6 pieces for one motif. You will need 2 pieces of 3mm PRECIOSA bicones, 4 pieces of MIYUKI SLENDER bugles in the size 6mm, and a bunch of seed beads. Size 15, size 11, round 50, size 15, size 11 round Miyukis, and MIYUKI DELICA size 11s. All the rest, that's completely up to you. That what would you like to hang at the bottom? What kind of earring or pendant holder or clasp do you use, depending on the type of the jewel that you will make. So everything else is optional. I also included in the tutorial how you can make the little extra decoration from the lock roses and the Preciosa faceted rounds, what I have at the top of the earring. So you can use it also in between bracelet motifs or wherever you like it, actually. So very, very personalizable design. And I see also Kristen joining, and Constance, thank you so much for being here with us. And before we would start beading, one last thing. I would like to show you the matching jewels, because this is part of a set. So you can make it complete by adding to this motif or playing with this motif, or you can use like other similar motifs, which are like sisters to this one. So let's see. Just a second. You can already have a sneak peek at my colors, but most importantly, I would like to show you the matching pieces for the set. So this is the earring that we are going to work on today, or maybe you will make a pendant, or maybe you will make a bracelet, that's up to you. But this is my earring, my original. So a super long one, just as I like it, with this Art Deco style pendant at the bottom. And I like it how like the top is very decorative, but then the bottom is kind of minimalistic, so it's in good balance. And then I also beaded a pendant. This was actually the first from the family of Scarlet jewels that I beaded, and you can spot that actually the points, the petals, or I don't know how do you call it with a star, of the star, the pendant, are similar to the earring motif. So these go together very well. You can combine them. And actually, as Constance says, looks like a good connector for other components. Indeed, you can even like bead a bigger necklace if you join the pendant and several of these connectors, maybe. That's up to you, and I would love to see that. So you can bead a matching pendant, and there is also this bail at the top of the pendant. I already have the drawings for this, and next week they will appear on the blog. So there is an extra bail, and then when I made the bail, it didn't leave me alone, and the bail also became a pair of earrings. So I can choose now that which earrings to wear with the Scarlet pendant. So as you can see, the earrings are the same as the bail, but the decorative part is mirrored on the two sides of the cabochons. So this is coming to the blog, and this is already available in the bead shop as a tutorial, included in the memberships for the Beading School Academy for the current team. So you can make a whole family of jewels and play as much as you like. And let's get started. Are you ready? I am ready. I have all my colors, I have my thread and needle. So let's get started if you are ready. Jennifer joined us in the meanwhile, and Antoinette, Irina, Joyce is here, Kristen. Oh, okay. So I will make my face disappear now. Please let me know if you can still hear me, because it's always risky when I am removing a camera or adding another. So please let me know if you can still hear me. I hope so. In the meanwhile, I will show you my colors. So I will be working with this Jet AB HALF-TILA beads. And then I pulled out a bunch of beads from my sparkly snowflake box. I still have a lot inside after beading Veronika's jewel. So these are my fire polished beads. These are in the color Jet Comet, heavy metal Jet Comet. Then I have my absolute favorite crystal full aurum Preciosa bicones, and then my usual silver and usual gold tones. So that's what I am going to work with. And Orit and Joyce and Antoinette and Jennifer and Kristen says that they can hear me. So let's get started. And for the beginning, we need 3 pieces of MIYUKI HALF-TILA beads. So I start by beading through one hole of a HALF-TILA, and since I have coated HALF-TILAs, that means that one side is the original base jet color and the other side has this plating, then it's easy for me to find now that which are the tops, which are the bottoms. So I pick up another HALF-TILA bead and I bead through the second hole of the first HALF-TILA. So when I pull it, then Sorry, I'm somewhat clumsy today. So when I pull it, then the tilas will first stand in this T shape, and then I add a third half-tila beads in the same way. So I pick it up and I bead through the first hole of the first half-tila. So when I pull it, and this one has the coating on the back, actually. I have to turn it. So yeah, sometimes actually it's not that easy, because sometimes the coating is on the top and sometimes the coating is on the bottom. So it actually makes my job harder, not easier, that I'm working with the coated beads. So I picked up this third one and then I beaded through the first hole of the first half-tila one more time. And this is how it looks like at the moment. How is it going? I hope it's all right and you have selected some nice colors for your earring. In this second step, I'm actually just kind of retracing the thread path, but I always add one size 15 seed bead before beading through the whole of the next half-tila. And this also gives your little motif more sturdiness. So repeating the thread path, it also always makes it like it will not unfloppy. I don't know in English what is the opposite of floppy. So if you can help me, that's very much appreciated. And I finish by beading through the first size 15 that I have added in this step. So this is how it looks like at the moment. And also you can play a lot with this motif, because imagine you could continue adding half-tilas, like now again a vertical one and a horizontal, a vertical, a horizontal. So you can actually build a sequence of half-tila beads. I'm totally in the mood for just going for that, but I will restrict myself and bead the earring. Kristen says stabilized, the opposite of floppy. Joyce suggests secure, sturdy. Yeah, Jessica also says floppy versus sturdy. So thank you so much for the linguistics lesson, ladies. I really appreciate your patience with me. And already step 3. And I'm going to add now fire polished beads and some MIYUKI DELICAs in between. So I'm exiting around 15 and I pick up a fire polished bead, a DELICA bead, and another fire polished bead. 3 beads on my needle, and I bead through the second open hole of the half-tila that is now horizontal. So this is how it looks like. And then I pick up the same, a fire polished bead, a DELICA, and another fire polished bead. And I bead on the opposite side through round 15, half-tila, and round 15. It's always good to be patient with when beading through the half-tila beads, because even if they are bigger beads, they can be fragile, especially some specific coatings. So just take it slowly, it will be all right. So this is how it looks like. And now I will repeat the same on the opposite side of the motif. So I pick up a fire polished bead, a DELICA, and another fire polished bead. I bead through the last open hole of the last half-tila. I pull my thread and I arrange my beads into a nice shape. And then I complete this step by picking up the last sequence of fire polished bead, DELICA, fire polished bead, and I finish by beading through round 15, half-tila round 15, and even further through fire polished and DELICA. So this is how I finish step 3. This is how it looks like at the moment. Katerina says, wonderful sparkle. Indeed, it's actually more sparkly than I thought it will be. So let's see, where do we go with this? What kind of colors are you ladies working with? Please let me know in the meanwhile. Do you stick to the Lucius light box, or are you working with different colors now? Now I'm on step 5 in the meanwhile, while waiting for your answers. And I pick up, sorry, there was supposed to be step 4 and I can't find it. So just a moment, it seems that I did not upload it. It will be here in a moment for you. Oh yes, indeed. Corinna likes my colors. Thank you so much. What kind of colors do you have, Corinna? So I'm exiting DELICA bead, and now I pick up around 15 and I bead through the fire polished bead towards the half-tila. Now in my second color combination, I will be working with only one color of round 15s, but as you can see in the original, there are 2 colors. And it's up to you. How do you make yours? Now I pick up 2 round 15s and I bead through the fire polished bead on the other side of the half-tila. I'm a bit struggling with these fire polished beads because they look wonderful and I love the color, everything. However, the coating is, I think, a bit thicker around the holes, so I have a bit of trouble pushing my needle through them. So that's why I'm a bit like slower and a bit clumsy. On the opposite side, I pick up around 15 and I bead through DELICA fire polished bead, and then again round 15, half-tila round 15, and all the way through fire polished bead and DELICA. And I repeat the same on this side also, adding 4 pieces of round 15s all together, 1 and 1 on the sides, and a pair in the middle on top of the half-tila. And Corinne says that she's working with the Lucia's color combo. Oh, nice. Gunnar has bronze and lilac and turquoise. Gunnar has an extra star for using turquoise. And Elena says, I work with Lucia's Lightbox colors, but I mix Tila and fire polished beads colors, both red and gray. Elena, you will have a beautiful one. And ladies, are you beading earrings or are you beading something else? What is your plan for today? In the meanwhile, I'm adding my last round 15 and then beading all the way until exiting the very first round 15 that I added in this step. And now I can go back to step 5 and I can add my bugle beads. So I was actually hesitating a bit that what kind of colors should I use for my bugle beads. I put on my bead mat my all-time favorites, the metallic bronze, but I have never used this hematite colored, so that's also a possibility. And then I have this blue iris, so, but no, the blue iris, maybe not. Now that it's next to it, then I see that it's not the right shade of blue. But what do you think, ladies? Which one would you like to use with these colors? And meanwhile, Joyce says, my plan is earrings when I get a chance, still watching grandbabies. Oh yeah, you wrote earlier this week that you are very busy. That's so nice, Joyce. Enjoy that time. And Elena suggests hematite to try with these colors. Margareta likes the bronze ones. Katarina says bugles upside left, so also the hematite. It's such a shame that they don't come in more colors. I would love to have some more from this, but the slender ones are available only in a very limited color palette. We have all of them, I think, what is possible to get at the moment. I would love to have some more. Brit Marie arrived. And Joyce suggests bronze too. Gunnar likes the bluish ones. Katarina is asking if I have silver. I have like silver lined, but I don't like it. I don't know why did I get this. I'm not so friendly with this color. I have some matte blue iris, but that's maybe too blue. I have black. I have brown iris. Also, and I had like transparent crystal AB, but that would be so weird for me. Angelica likes the bronze. Corina is asking if I have black mat. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's look into it. I'm now beading all over the flat because it's actually super cold in my beading room. The window is not isolating well, so I moved out to the kitchen and sometimes to the living room, so my beads are all over the place. But yeah, actually here are the black matte ones. Oh, Brit Marie is having a nice Irish coffee. Cool. I want one. And Kata says, Crystal AB, it's weird, but it works for this combo. Okay, let's go back to that opportunity. Let's see. I'm making a mess on my bead mat. It's becoming worse and worse. Sarah, are you here? I hope you are all right if you see this mess. Kristen also suggests black. Margaret says the bronze will match with the warm bicone. Oh, I'm so stuck here, ladies. Like decision fatigue, Friday evening. How will I get forward? I'm sure about that I want a Baileys or something afterwards, but I so can't make a decision. Angelica suggests a Baileys with coffee also, and Brit Marie, so I'm sure about that it sounds nice, but I can't make a decision about my beads. But you know what, let's experiment. Let's experiment. I have never used this color, the Crystal AB, before. Let's see what happens. So thank you so much for your help, ladies. I will put away these so they don't confuse the view. And let's stick with the Crystal AB. Wow, I feel so adventurous. And I pick up now around 15, a bugle, a delica, then another bugle, and round 15. So this is the combination of 5 beads that I have, and I bead to the other side again to repeat the same there. Actually, this might be good that I went for the Crystal AB because I want to add some bezeled cabochons, which will still add more sparkle. So I can imagine that it will look good. So I'm like adding with the bugles this like at the moment upside down rooftop, and then beading all the way to the same position as before, so I can add a rooftop on the other side too. Elena also agrees with Katalin that the Crystal AB is surprising, but it looks good. I'm so curious at the end result, ladies, when everything will be added. It's all like communal experiment. So I pick up the same combination of beads one more time, and I bead through round 15, Delica, fire polished bead. And I'm so happy actually, ladies, that you pushed me towards the Crystal AB. I'm not sure if I would have gone for Crystal AB if I was beading on my own. So thank you so much for helping me to get out of my beading comfort zone. I finish by beading through fire polished DELICA, and then I turn to the left and I bead through fire polished and the first round 15 out of the 2. So this is how I finish step 5. Margaret says for her the crystal AB looks very transparent, and indeed it's like a transparent crystal coated with the AB coating, so it's nearly transparent but with this aurora borealis effect. So that makes it even weirder for me to use this color. Usually I'm really not great with transparency. And let's see what's happening in step 6. So in step 6, I pick up a round 11 seed bead, and here I like it that it matches the color of the round 15s which will be next to it. And then I pick up a 3mm PRECIOSA BICONE, and I bead through the MIYUKI DELICA but in an opposite direction. So this is how it looks like, and then I bead back through the BICONE and the round 11. I bead to the edge through the round 15 and fire polished bead. And then all the way to the opposite side, so I can repeat this part of adding the round 11 and the 3mm PRECIOSA. And I actually really like it how it looks like at the moment. The aura, it brought this warm, sparkly spot into the design, so it will be good. So thank you for all the advice. Krista likes it and Gunnar likes it too. So ladies, were you thinking already about the magenta? We were talking about it a little bit in the Beading School Club, that what are your first thoughts about the next color of the year from Pantone, which is Viva Magenta, an optimistic, full of energy color that I think is a really nice one to come, and I personally really need that optimism and joy. So I'm looking forward to play with it. And did you give any thoughts to it, that how would you like to use it? Will you use it in your beadwork? And Margareta says that she likes the bronze more, and that's completely all right. And you don't have to apologize for it, Margareta. We all have our personal tastes and choices, and it would be so easy if we always liked the same things, but also so boring. So I'm super happy that all of us has different taste and something we like, something we don't. Sometimes I also do things which I end up not liking that much, but that's also learning that what is a good way for me when using colors and what I don't like that much after all. So I added now the PRECIOSA BICONES. I'm happy with this, how it looks like. And now I'm beading all the way up to the top to the DELICA bead to add some more colors. However, actually, I have an idea, because the motif itself, it's finished. This is how the motif looks like. So you can actually bead it, I think, in 5 minutes. I'm sure that many of you have already several motifs finished for your bracelets or earrings. However, my plan is to turn it sideways and to make another pair of earrings, however, with different decorations. So this time I'm thinking about adding a bezeled chaton rose on top, on the bottom. Let's see, maybe on both sides. These can be bezeled with square stitch bezel, just as the 8mm chatons from Preciosa. And then I have here a big bunch of different choices for crystals to hang below the earring. And hi, Niti! So good to see you. Welcome. So I'm actually thinking, oh my god, and this is actually crystal AB. I chose the crystal AB bugle beads, and now I went for a crystal AB Preciosa pendant drop. What do you think about this? Corinne is suggesting a bezeled teardrop, and that's a good idea. I just don't have any good colors, I think. I was thinking about it, but I have only the red ones from the box, and I have pink ones, so that's not great, I think. And Krista likes this idea. And Margareta has a good one. And if you take 2 flats together, it will look good from front and back. Oh my god, Margareta, this is a fantastic idea. I think we should totally try it. Jessica also likes it. Thank you, Jessica. And Katarina says, I will make a bracelet with 2 rows of motifs and connect them with bezeled cabochon. I love bigger jewels. Katarina, you are my soulmate. I love bigger jewels too. So I can't wait to see yours. Actually, if I had enough time and had enough chaton roses, I would totally go for a statement bracelet like this, like continuing with more motifs and then maybe joining the tops and the bottoms with something. Corinne says that the pink is fantastic. I like the color, but not with this one. Or yes? Like, why not? Let's see. And Kata indeed says that this motif has endless possibilities, and I'm really like admitting now that I think those motifs which are not too big and not too complicated, those give the best opportunities to play with. And sometimes we bead something super small, like a little while ago the Vega motif, for example, or last year the attitude, and then you end up with so many beautiful combinations that you blow my mind. And Claire is suggesting fuchsia chatons with the pink drops. That also sounds interesting. I'm not sure I have fuchsia, but I have ruby. So that would also be possible. So ladies, did you manage to finish your motif? How does it look like with you? How does it look like on your bead mats? And Niti says the 3mm big ones can be the same pink as the drop. And indeed, and then it would look more pulled together, I think. And now, all the time when I see like 4 pieces of seed beads nearby, but not exactly next to each other, then the idea of popping their rhinestone comes to my mind. So that's also possible, actually, that in the middle you can add 4mm Preciosa rhinestone. And actually, if you would have trouble with beading through the half-tila one more time because it gets tight, then you can instead bead through the Preciosa rhinestone. And Corinne says that she meant the teardrop instead of the chaton roses. Ooh, and that would be super cute. Cool. Okay, I think we have so many ideas that all we need now more time and more beading. So I would like to thank you for your company today, for this little creative session and all the ideas that you shared with me and helped me out with. I think I would have never gone for the Crystal AB bugles, and I think it was a super good decision. So thank you so much, ladies. And I would like to wish you lots of nice creative moments with your Scarlet motifs. And I am curious that how will it end up, how will you finish it? And please keep them posted in the Beading School Club so we can keep inspire each other. So if you don't have any more questions, then I would like to wish you a happy, relaxing time for the weekend. And I can't wait to see you again next week. We will probably meet for coffee time with Erika on Wednesday, as on Tuesday I have an appointment. So let's see each other on Thursday for a cup of coffee. Thank you so much and take care, ladies.